questions. Upon receipt of any public comments and after further discussion, the council may find it appropriate to authorize the business subsidy loan or refer to the matter back to the EDA for further research. And with that, I will take a motion to open the public hearing.
So moved. I'll second.
Motion by Mr. Hansi, second by Mr. Bunke. All in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And the motion passes. Thank you. And this evening, the Lokens are here this evening. Our EDA president, Tom Driscoll, is here. Member of our EDA who's on the subcommittee, Jill Ansel. I served on the EDA subcommittee as well. City Attorney Terry Chiglo is here. If there are any questions about this EDA subsidy, now is your time to ask. Make a second request. Is anybody in the public wishing to discuss this public subsidy to build a hotel? I'll make one third request. Is there any public comment regarding the business subsidy? Looks like it's going to be all about 43.
It's going to go that fast.
Well, if there is no public comment right now, I will accept the motion to close the public hearing.
I'll second.
Motion by Mr. Colvinson, second by Mr. Bunke to close the public hearing. All in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, thank you. Let's move on to 7B. As per public notification, public comment will be taken from interested citizens regarding the proposed water main, sanitary sewer, storm sewer, and street improvements pursuant to Minnesota statutes, Chapter 429, for the project entitled 2014 Municipal Improvement Project, Mill Street Reconstruction Project, consisting of the following streets: Highway 43, Mill Street, all properties from the Root River Bridge to the south end of the Rush Creek Bridge. Representatives from Otomo Engineering will be present to provide background information and or answer questions on the proposed project. Need a second?
Yeah, please.
Okay. I'll take a motion to open.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Hansi, second by Mr. Colvinson. All in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And the motion passes. Thank you very much.
Your Honor, the purpose of this is for the engineers to report to the council and then obviously to take comments from the public. So perhaps Josh and Dean can give us a brief update, brief presentation, and then turn it over and find out what the comments are from the public.
All right.
And as you'll note later on in the agenda, there's a time for the council to authorize next steps.
Welcome back, Dean. What?
Death by PowerPoint.
All right.
Can folks see that?
Everybody can see? All right, so this is for the 2014 Highway 43 project that you guys are all aware of. It's a reconstruction project in conjunction with MnDOT. It'll cover from the Root River Bridge on the south, all the way to the Rush Creek Bridge in the north. My name is Josh DeFrang, by the way, for those of you who don't know me, and my boss, Dean Odermo, is the professional engineer for it. Tonight we'll be covering the background of the project, the proposed improvements as far as the utilities, street, sidewalk go, brief touch on the detour, our estimated costs, our schedule, and then we'll answer your questions afterwards. For the background, the main construction of the highway was last constructed in 1959. That covers for the storm sewer as well. Water main, as far as the maps that we have, show installation from 1895 as the cast iron pipes with lead joints, which are pretty dated and undersized. Sanitary sewers were installed somewhere at the same time as the water main up to the 1930s. And those are in pretty bad condition as well. Most of them 6 inches clay sewers with a lot of displaced joints and roots and infesting into the sewer main. Like I said, the storm sewer was installed in 1959 along with the last reconstruction of the project. For this project, we're going to be installing 8-inch PVC main. We'll be replacing the services up to the right-of-way, and for those homeowners that we've already contacted and informed, some services may have to be replaced up to the house due to the condition of the pipe. Water main, we'll be replacing the cast iron pipe with a 8-inch ductile iron pipe. Again, the services will be replaced up to the right-of-way. For our storm sewer, we're increasing our capacity to meet the 10-year storm regulations that are set by MnDOT. So those will be needing additional catch basins and other intakes that will be installed in the project as well. For our proposed street improvements, our roadway widths will be going from, changing from Highway 16 up to Winona Street. Our standard width that we tried to hold all the way through was a 49.34 back-to-back of curb width. In the downtown sections, and I'll show you this later in some other slides, the curb varies, the street width varies down in the downtown business sections. We'll be putting in 18 inches of sand on the bottom, building up to an 8-inch aggregate base with a Class 5. And we'll be replacing it on top of that 6 inches worth of bituminous. Also, all sidewalks and pedestrian access ramps will be made to meet the current ADA compliance, which is basically your handicap accessible regulations that we have to meet. This is kind of hard to see, but from the bridge to our downtown section, this is kind of our area that I was talking about that has a 45 to 49 foot width. The downtown section from Highway 16 to about May Street west will have a back-to-back curb width of 51.34 feet. And from May Street east to May Street west, we'll have a 53.34 back of curb to back of curb width, and that's to maintain for the bike ramp that comes in off of the DNR State Trail here and goes to the east. From May Street to Park Street, we'll be having a 53.34 foot back of curb to back of curb width as well. And going even further north after that, we'll be going from Park Street all the way to the rest of the section, which will be all the way to Winona Street. We'll be having a 49.34 foot back of curb to back of curb width.